All right, so we went over the Palace Spring 2021 range on Monday. This is the drop list, and I'm probably not going to spend as much time on every item just because, you know, we covered every single item already. There's not any new like collaboration pieces or anything dropping, but I wanted to give you guys a look at what is actually dropping. So, if you guys don't have like a plug for Palace drops, I recommend Max Merch. He's who I've been using for like the last, I don't know, 5 years or whatever. But there's also Palace Drop, which is a good source, but they're usually a little bit more behind. They do have a website that has like everything that you can vote on, which is super nice. But that being said, what is dropping? Or I guess I'll also add that the actual like live camera videos will be making a comeback. I just don't have time to go over all this stuff and make a video during the day while it's still light out. So you guys get another screen cap video. And jumping into it, we got a bunch of jackets. If you guys watched the full range video, which will be linked in the description down below, you'll know that I really wasn't feeling any of the jackets. We got this Gore-Tex one, the like quilted puffer almost, the like puffer bomber, and then we also have this travel jacket, which I think is probably my favorite. So we have this Gore-Tex, or is it the masked one? Let me check. Yeah, it is the masked one. So I thought this was a cool feature. I was actually hoping that would be a entirely separate piece like a balaclava when we saw the lookbook, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I'm not a fan of the soft shell jacket. We also have this, the lighten up, or was this the lighten up down jacket? And then, is it this one, the Pal is Ace jacket? Let's see. The travel jacket is what's dropping. Let me try to go back and find that one. Might be further down. Yeah, the travel jacket. So, this is actually a pretty interesting jacket. I really hate this colorway, but they have these like tearaway pockets that have a bunch of other stuff going on underneath it, which I think is pretty cool. You also have a removable hood, so you got so many options with this jacket. Kind of interesting. The black one is probably my favorite. I'm really not feeling either of the other colorways, so yeah, really the black way is the only way to go in that colorway or that silhouette. Next up, we have the Polartec quarter zip red. Obviously, just the red being shown off there. This was a piece that I liked until I saw the back. I'm not a fan of these like triangles with the like 3 slashes, almost looking like an Adidas collab. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this or the spell out they have on the bottom. But their Polartec always looks so nice, and this like lasered in or whatever Palace spell out looks really clean on the front. But I'm just not digging the back. That being said, it does also come in this really nice mustard and then a purple, I believe. Yep. All these colorways killing it. Gray is decent. Black is looking good. So that's not a bad piece. And then we have the bossy crew neck. It's just embossed stuff. Not really a fan of these. I'm not crazy about these panel jeans. We have the same travel pants to match the top. Then next up we have the mix-up hood. We're also getting the Alice Cooper hoodie. So we'll take a look at those two if you guys are not familiar with them. We have the mix-up hood. This was kind of the initial leak for the season. They showed this off. Obviously a mashup of a bunch of different Palace Trifergs. I don't know the names of any of them except for the Jobsworth one, which is the Apple logo they have on the top right. Then bottom left, that was like the LA store opening Triferg or something like that, I want to say. And then the top left one I think is maybe the oldest. And then I think the bottom right was, yeah, I don't even want to guess, maybe like 2015, 2016. I know those are older Trifergs, but we have in this yellow colorway, looking more like a cream. And yeah, I don't know, it's just, a lot of these colorways aren't really working for me just because of how loud the actual graphic is. You got so many colors going on. So the gray one works, and then you also have this brown ugly. The white one works, and then I think the black one works. You gotta do something simple with how loud all these colors are, but some people will rock the other colorways. I'm not knocking you. Just personally, I'm not really rocking with them. And then we also have the Palace Cooper stuff. We have this hoodie, which I think is definitely one of the better Alice Cooper designs. Definitely over the cutoff denim vest that they have. I really don't like how They used this album cover. I believe it's an album cover. I'm not crazy into Alice Cooper. I just know like school's out, so they just use this image, we'll see, as a straight cut, so it's just a square on the back of the denim vest. But obviously, since the background's black and the hoodie's black, you have this little like blending in that it has here. We don't have the hard cuts, so I like that a lot more. On the sleeves you have Palace and then Cooper on the other one. A mediocre piece. I think they've done better, like pop culture ones definitely before. We have the slant zip up shell pant, just has like a angled Palace spell out. I did not like this camo that they have on these. We have just some plain rinse black jeans, and then I think they actually doubled up and included the panel jean here as well. I think we saw that on the other slide. It also looks like all this C pocket stuff is dropping, which I thought was interesting. I wasn't the biggest fan, I'll put it that way, of the pants, but I think the sweatshirt's cool. We obviously have all these pockets. Looks like some interesting materials being combined, almost like more of a nylon for the paneling on the forearm and then the pockets as well. But the part I don't like about this is the pockets on the hood. I don't know, I can't really vibe with that. It just seems a little off, but everything else I was feeling about it. And then we have the pants, the joggers, which maybe I'm just too used to seeing like cargo pants that the pockets like all over just kind of ruin it for me. It just looks a little too unnatural. And then we can go over the beanie, which is also a part of that stuff. I really like this beanie. I thought this was really cool. Colorways are working. You got a bunch of different pockets on it. You even got some on the little like flipped over the cuffed part, which I guess would be interesting to wear with the cuff down, but I don't know if people are really rocking beanies like that. I was a fan of this piece though. I did like that one. And then moving forward, we have that's Big A shirt, which is like a play on a fishing flannel. I didn't think it really worked the greatest. You have this triangled fishing hook, which just looks a little too unnatural, a little too jarring when it's trying to be worked in with like really realistically drawn fishing lures. And then you have this fish on the back as well. So I don't know, that's an easy pass for me. They've done much better flannels in the past. We have this denim Palace Cooper cut off vest that I was talking about, and I really don't like the hard cut on the back there. I don't know, it's kind of lazy, you know. They just took a graphic, put it there. We have the tie-dyed crew, which I don't know if the spell out really plays in the greatest with the tie-dye pattern, but an interesting tie-dye nonetheless. I do like this colorway, the like Chiefs colorway, interesting white colorway, black colorway. Yeah, I don't know. The red one's really the only one that I would maybe consider rocking. We have this zombie long sleeve, which I really don't know the reference, but you have zombie on the front, a ton of repeated stuff on the sleeve, which just looks like the zombie face. Looks like a Palace spell out using a skull and crossbones, and on the back it's just the same zombie head, you know. They had more room, so they just put it on there once again. It says Palace. I think that's a trash piece, maybe the worst piece this season. Pal Ace long sleeve, don't really need to talk about that. We have the Alice Cooper t-shirt, which, you know, same as the hoodie, just no sleeve text. We have the basically Tri-Ferg dropping as well, which I'll try to find here. Here we go. You know, if you guys are familiar with Palace, there's the basically stuff. This time they just put 3 of them together to make a little Tri-Ferg. I think it's kind of a fun, kind of an interesting Tri-Ferg to put together, I suppose, but at the end of the day, would I buy it? No. Do I think it's one of the best Tri-Fergs out there? Not really. So a pass for me. And then let's see what else we got. Striped shirt. They do those every season. We have the Palace starter one, which not really thinking people are going to be the biggest fan of. We also have the outer space one, and then the Born to Run. So here's the outer space one. I think They should have done this on a crew neck, similar to the Palaska stuff they did last season, and then done it embroidered. I think that would have looked beautiful. So missed opportunity there. And then let's see, we have the Bruce Springsteen Born to Run, but this one is Born to Bun, or Bun in the USA. Born in the USA. Just a play on that. Once again, they've done much better Palace pop culture twists. So this one is a pass. Obviously, just a little P hat is kind of the change that they made. Let's see what else we got going on. Some hats matching the other stuff that's been dropping. We got the Palace Cooper one. We can take a look at all of these. Let's see. Palace Cooper right here. Not feeling the hat. We also have this one dropping, Polartec ear flap. I don't care. This looks like some like health fitness place or something like that. Chiropractic logo. So not feeling that. I thought this was kind of interesting. This is the cap that matches the flannel we looked at. I like the cap a lot more. Not in this colorway, this tan colorway, but I do like it in this black colorway. Got a lot of pockets going on. You have some like mesh paneling there. I think this works. I think it looks cool. Kind of interesting stuff going on in the back too. You have a printed strap and then Palace. It almost looks like it's a like tearaway Velcro patch or something, but yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. I think we have the bags. Let's see, some more caps. The P6 panel, which they release every season. Always some good stuff in there. Is this the ripstop one? Let's see, where's the OG, the P6 panel? Aha, here we go. So let's see, what colors are they doing? They got gray, they got green, and burgundy. I like this burgundy. Navy's all right, yellow's all right, and then black. Yeah, there's some all right colors. I feel like they've done better in the colorways in previous seasons. They've also done like corduroy and stuff, which I think is a little bit more interesting. We have the middle finger beanie. A lot needs to be said about that one. A lot of accessories dropping. For the most part, I don't think any of the bags are really that great. I kind of like the shoulder bag, but I'm gonna skip over the rest. Palace has really been missing in that department for the last couple seasons. We also have the Rory spoon dropping and the keychain, which we can look at quick. I thought the Rory spoon was funny just because it's just Rory like saint-like holding a P, so I think that's funny. Price will probably be ridiculous. Glow-in-the-dark keychain, be kind of cool on like some car keys or something. Let's see. We also have a badge, an ashtray, and then I think the rug. So, oh, these are actually slip mats, I guess, which they released a slip mat last season for their Moschino collaboration, and it was a lot smaller than people were expecting. So obviously Yin Yang, I don't know, it's very subtle how they have the P's branded, but it might be too subtle. But it almost just looks literally like it's just Yin Yang or not Palace at all. Here's the pin badge. I feel like they've done this before. I also feel like they've done this ashtray before. They've definitely done the ashtray before, just different colors, I think. And then we're also supposed to be getting the water bottle. We have the stickers. Okay. And then I think the last thing really to go over, I guess we get the air freshener, socks or whatever, and then the skate decks. So air fresheners are cool. I like this. I wish they would have put this big on like a Tri-Ferg tee. That would have been interesting. And then we got the decks we'll be dropping. So that's pretty much it. What do I think is really good out of this drop list? I think there's a lot of stinkers here. I don't think it's the best week one that Palace has ever seen. I think it's by far from that. But let's see. What do I like that's dropping? This mashup hoodie, or the mix-up hoodie, I guess they're calling it, isn't bad. The pocket stuff is interesting. I probably like the beanie the most out of it. And then this Polartec zip-up. Those are probably my favorite pieces dropping. So I think that's about it. If you guys enjoy these videos, if you want more Palace weekly drop list reviews, want me to go over that stuff, leave a like, leave a comment, show some love in the comments. But other than that, thank you for watching. good luck going for whatever you're trying to go for. If I did not say it already, the first drop is tomorrow, Friday, February 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can calculate what that will be for you. Good luck. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.